Trivia hands. Trivia hands. No. Um, I don't feel great. I told Nick there might be some weird edits in this because I have to go to the bathroom. We'll see. We don't know.
I'm back. I'm not in a retirement match, so I'm probably not gonna have the best showing. But I'm excited to play against Jim today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it.
I agree with Alec. Not a retirement match because we beat two women. I think in the tournament. We're just some women beaters here to avoid retirement. So let's beat men this time.
Hello there.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Got a great match for you here today. Two veterans of the game, been around for quite some time, but yes, they both alluded to it. The last we saw them, they survived the Omega tournament by beating the two females that were in the Omega tournament. That is just a factual thing that happened. But they both played very, very well in that match, and yes, Alec may have alluded to it that perhaps they need the threat of retirement to perform at that level, but I don't think they do. I think we're in for a good show here today as we see Jim and Alec face off. So let's see how they do. As we get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one? Keep putting you all in the wrong spot. All right, here, first question. We'll come in the category of Law and Order. Which Law and Order film ends with one of the main characters coming over to his partner's home to have Christmas dinner? That's a new marker. Wouldn't open. Giving me some difficulties. Close it again. That was pretty dumb. The answer's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jim.
Bad Boys.
We'll go to Alec.
I don't actually know what movies are on this list. So I just put Shooter.
Both unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Lethal Weapon. So we'll move to the next question in the category Pixar. What type of animal is Crush in Finding Nemo? Shooter, great film. Not in Law and Order, but great film. Marky Mark. Brother likes that movie. I don't think he likes any other movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
I do know the movies in this list. Turtle.
And Jim.
They're closing Turtle Talk with Crush at
They are, I heard, yeah.
How could they?
Yeah, I went to that when I was a kid. Turtle is correct. 1-1. Let's get to the next question in the category sci-fi icons. What is the name of the human city where Neo reunites with Niobe in The Matrix Resurrections?
Were those words?
Those were words. Sometimes I question whether or not they were, but that time for sure. People who made this movie wrote a different movie that I watched recently that I didn't know they wrote. It was crazy. Can't tell you which one it was. It might come up later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jim.
I don't know, so I wrote a real city.
And Alec.
San
I
Francisco.
feel like this sounds Matrixy. I put Eon City.
Very close. It's called IO. Letter I, letter O. IO.
Sure.
It's like Ohio, I think. All right. Your next question is going to come in the category Fight Night. Who defeats John Kreese outside the karate tournament at the beginning of The Karate Kid Part 2? Back when film names made sense until they got to the one where they were like the next one, and it's like, so now if that one was good, which it wasn't, but they made a sequel to it, would that one be The Next Karate Kid Part 2?
Karate Kid Legends.
The Karate Kid again? 5, 4. The new one for a second time. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
But Mr. Miyagi.
And Jim.
Me too, but I spelled it different.
Mr. Miyagi is correct. Both spelled phonetically fine. 2-2. As we get to the next question, the category of mixed bag. Which YA director directed Constantine? Someone started writing before I finished the question.
Because this is the only one I know.
I would just say it makes me think they only know one YA director. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Jim.
The Hunger Games one. Francis Lawrence.
And Alec.
I couldn't think of a director.
Francis Lawrence is the correct answer.
The hell yeah.
Jim will take the first lead. It's 3-2. Let's get to the next question in the category of DreamWorks. What does Dave's Medusa serum do to creatures that he hits with it in The Penguins of Madagascar?
I'm gonna need to repeat.
I got you, Alec. You're good. Your question again. What does Dave's Medusa serum do to creatures that he hits with it in The Penguins of Madagascar? A somewhat general answer while I fix a typo.
Well, only you can see the typo.
Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
Turn to stone.
And Jim.
I put freezes them.
Excellent guess, but no, we were looking for turns them ugly, not cute. They're too cute, so he makes them not cute. Your next question. It's going to come in the category of criminal underworld. Which Fast and Furious film features a character on house arrest living in a trailer outside a demolition derby arena?
You said this category wrong. These are family films.
We almost made it family films, but then we included the one where the dog doesn't make it. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
And Jim.
Too Fast.
Too Fast, Too Furious is correct. 4-3. Let's get to the next question in the category of the Wizarding World. Who does Harry transform into using Polyjuice Potion in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? I have a few new chambers, as you can see. There's a couple others over in this direction. And I'm not going to tell you what's in them. Secret. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec. Yeah.
I thought it was 50-50 with crab.
And Jim.
Also crab.
It was heads, not tails. We looked for Goyle. Goyle was the correct answer. So, for the penultimate question in the category creature features. Who plays Ford Brody's wife, Elle, in 2014's Godzilla? Tim couldn't be here today. He's on drugs. Pray for Tim. That is all the context I'll be giving. What else would you need to know? 5,
I had surgery, motherfucker.
3, 2, 1, and they gave him drugs. Pens down as we go to Jim.
I wrote Elizabeth Lizzie Olsen because I think she's in this movie.
And Alec.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen is correct. Jim still at the 1-point lead, 5-4. Let's get to the final question in round number 1. It comes in the category of horror icons. At the end of the original Friday the 13th, after killing Pamela, what does Alice sleep in for the night before being found by EMTs the next day? I don't think I know any Pamelas. Oh, wait, I do.
My mom is a Pamela.
There we go. That's 2. Anderson. Liam Neeson's girlfriend, I think. I don't know if that lasted very long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
A canoe?
And Jim.
Oh, I got my.
Canoe is correct, or a boat we would have taken. So Alec ties it up at the end of round number 1. It is 5-5. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. We get 5 questions in the chosen category. Each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down a multiple choice. Which point will only be worth 1, but be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. The categories on the wheel today are Criminal Underworld, Disney Animation, Wizarding World, James Bond, MCU, Worlds of DC, Pixar, and Mixed Bag. We are tied, but Jim, you are the higher ranked. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Alec can go first.
Alec, this will be your first spin. It's going to be the MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Keep it.
All right. Alec, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of the MCU. Are you prepared for them?
Yes.
Your first question. Which MCU film features a planet called Counter-Earth?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Thor, Love and Thunder, B, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, C, The Marvels, or D, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
I'll go with The Marvels.
The Marvels is incorrect. Jim, chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Thor, Love and Thunder, B, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, C, The Marvels, or D, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
D is a dog.
D is correct for the 1-point steal. Alec, your second question. Who plays Bob in Thunderbolts?
Let me get a multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Wyatt Russell, B, David Harbour, C, Lewis Pullman, or D, Wendell Pierce?
I still need to see this. D.
D is unfortunately incorrect. Jim, chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Wyatt Russell, B, David Harbour, C, Lewis Pullman, or D, Wendell Pierce?
Fun fact: his dad was like Olivia Benson's love interest in the season of Law and Order we just finished. It's C, Lewis Pullman.
C is correct for the 1-point steal.
My girlfriend was like, "Is that? Did we see him recently?" I was like, "We saw his son that looks exactly like him."
Alec, your third question in the MCU. In the Avengers, after the 6 Avengers assemble in New York, what order is first given to Thor by Captain America?
trying to think like how like he told them to go to the top and like hit them with lightning. Like hit them with lightning coming in.
I can accept that for 2 points. That's correct. Bottleneck the portal. Hit them with light or light the bastards up is the
Yeah.
action. So Alec will hit that for 2
Turn
points.
into ash or some shit like that.
I got you. You're good. Alec, your penultimate question in the MCU. In Captain America, the First Avenger, Steve believes Bucky dies when he falls out of what type of transportation?
Wait, hold on. Do I need a capital?
We need a multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, boat, B, plane, C, helicopter, D, train?
I'll go my first thought, plane.
Plane is unfortunately incorrect. We'll go to Jim for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, boat, B, plane, C, helicopter, D, train.
D, train. D
Train.
is a dog.
Train is correct for the 1 point steal. As we get to Alec's final question in the MCU, what is the real last name of the Abomination in The Incredible Hulk?
Blonsky.
Blonsky is correct for 2 points and the lead in the end of Alec's round 2. He gets to score up to 9 with the steals. Jim is at 8. So we'll bring back in the wheel. And Jim, this will be your first spin. Lands on Disney animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Keep it.
Okay. That's good. Jim, I'll be giving you questions in the category of Disney animation. Are you prepared for them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your first question. Which Disney animated film features creatures named cybugs?
Big Hero 6.
That is incorrect. Alec, chance for the 2 point steal.
Can I get a repeat of the question?
You can. That'll be your first repeat question again. Which Disney animated film features creatures named cybugs?
Treasure Planet.
That's unfortunately also incorrect. We're looking for Wreck-It Ralph. Jim, your second question. Who voices the older version of Penny in Bolt?
Multiple choice.
Here are multiple choice options are: is it A, Miley Cyrus, B, Dakota Fanning, C, Avril Lavigne, or D, Brie Larson?
Miley. A.
A is correct for 1 point.
I thought she was the younger version.
Jim, your third question. In Hercules, who frees Pegasus after he is captured by Panic and Pain?
Meg.
Meg is correct for 2 points.
Who's not a Disney princess, you know.
That's
Right,
what
Jim?
Someone told me that once. Jim, your penultimate question. In The Lion King, how is Scar related to Simba?
He's his uncle.
That is correct for 2 points. And Jim, your final question in Disney animation. In Sleeping Beauty, Aurora dances with a fake person made of several birds, a squirrel holding the hat, and what type of animal in the boots making them move?
Jesus Christ. Well, it's just multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, raccoons, B, rabbits, C, mice, or D, deer?
I would like just repeat everything.
All right, that is your first repeat, Jim. The question again. In Sleeping Beauty, Aurora dances with a fake person made of several birds, a squirrel holding the hat, and what type of animal in the boots making them move? And your options are A, raccoons, B, rabbits, C, mice, or D, deer.
I'm gonna say rabbits.
Rabbits is correct for 1 point. And the end of Jim is round number 2. He gets his score up to 14. Alec at 9. We have a 5-point game. As we go into round number 3, round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we've reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3? All right. First category you can bet points on is Marvel. Let's get bets, starting with Jim. And Alec.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on my shield, 2.
All right. Your question, Marvel. Who physically frees Magneto from his cell at the Pentagon in X-Men Days of Future Past? I like boxing, both swinging. Went like for 2 points on the question. Well done. That near retirement tournament where you got out of it in like 3 rounds early. Really scared you guys silly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jim.
Mystique.
And Alec.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver is the correct answer. So Alec will gain 2 points. Jim will lose 2 points. It's now a 1-point game. Jim in the lead, 12-11. As we get to the next category you have points on, the category is Galaxy Quests. Well, let's get bets, starting with Alec.
1.
And Jim. All right. Your question in Galaxy Quests. In Star Trek 09, in what type of location does Pike approach Kirk to join Starfleet? They both immediately backed off the big swing approach. Feel as though I got in their heads a little bit, in which case I apologize. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alec.
Honestly, it was the Star Trek of this category that backed me off. Bar.
And Jim. Bar is correct. Both players will hit a point. Still a 1-point game, 13-12. As we get to the third category, we have points on. The category is DC. Well, let's get that starting with Jim.
1.
And Alec.
2.
All right. Your question in DC. Who plays the main villain, Alexander Dunning, in Red? Just watched this film recently. It's quite good. Enjoyed it. Can't wait for the sequel. Blue. I was joking. I'm aware there's a sequel. It's called Red 2, but colorful humor. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jim.
John Malkovich is in that movie, I think.
And Alec.
I hope he is. I put John Malkovich also.
He is in the film, but unfortunately, he's not the main villain. We were looking for Richard Dreyfuss. Richard
Oh,
Dreyfuss was the correct answer. So Alec will lose 2 points. Jim will lose 1. It is now a 2-point game. Jim in the lead, 12-10. Let's get to the penultimate category. That category is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets, starting with Alec.
2.
And Jim. All right. Your question in sci-fi icons. Which sci-fi icons film opens with a boy living with foster parents because his mother is in an asylum? This would be the match if Alec missed. It's not matter what Jim does. If Alec hits, we will move on, but depend who has the lead at that point. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2.
repeat.
All right, that is a second repeat for Jim. Question again. Which sci-fi icons film opens with a boy living with foster parents because his mother is in an asylum? Jim shirt. Fellow stage featuring I'll look up Dr. Oddfellow. 5.
Oh, this is from
2,
Halloween Horror Nights
1.
2023.
Hands down, love it. Let's go to Jim
T2 Judgment.
and Alec.
Terminator Judgment Day.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day is correct. So Jim will hit that for 1 point. Alec will hit it for 2. We're back to a 1-point game. Jim in the lead, 13-12. 1 question remaining. Your final question will come in the category of epic adventures. Let's get bets, starting with Jim.
2.
And Alec.
2.
All right. Your question in epic adventures. What royal title does Helm Hammerhand have in War of the Rohirrim? Hit or both miss. Jim is your winner. Alec can hit while Jim misses. Alec is your winner. Very intense viewer film. Have they seen it? We'll find out. Though maybe they did see it and still don't know the answer. That's certainly possible as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Alec.
13.
And Jim.
Prince.
And your winner, Alec Miller. The correct answer was indeed King. So Alec will gain 2 points. Jim will lose 2, and Alec will take the match. And what a great match it was by both these players. Honestly, like tied out of round 1. Similar round 2s, but Jim came out with a pretty big lead. So I think we just witnessed one of the better comebacks of this year that we'll see, because Alec was down by quite a bit, and he's able to close that gap over the course of round 3. Unfortunate for Jim, I think he held his own. I think he played smart, played conservatively, but it's just one of those questions where does the question fall in your favor or doesn't it? It just happened to not. But at the end of the day, both still great players. Let's see how they're feeling in the post-match interview. Jim, I had my speech all prepared for you. Like I was going to talk about how people who have played sick very recently tend to do very well. And I guess I can still say that because I still think that applies. It just happens that you didn't come out with the win today. Do you think being sick had anything to do with it? Or because you basically had the lead the majority of the match up until Alec tied it on the last question in round 1 and then surpassed you on the last question in round 3. Sometimes that's all it takes, but I do think you played a very good match. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I missed 1 point. I missed the canoe question because I was thinking Nightmare on Elm Street, not Friday the 13th. So I should have repeated that because I was thinking in my head, I was like, use a repeat, but I was like, no, Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm not going to remember. And I just, because I knew that answer was canoe, but so that cost me a point. And then just, I forgot the breakout scene of Days of Future Past, which really cost me. So yeah, no big deal. I mean, it sucks,
Shit,
but
Jim.
yeah,
You
shit.
survived earlier this year with a knockout from the Omega tournament. And I think this was a very good follow-up to that, even if you didn't come out with the victory. Is there anyone who you have not yet played in your illustrious career that you are hoping to come face-to-face with next year?
I have no idea because I can't think that far ahead.
It's fair. You can leave that to me, sir. But for now, congratulations on a match well played. We'll see you real soon. As we bring in our winner today, Alec Miller. Alec on a streak. This was not a retirement match, nor would this have landed you close to a retirement match if you had lost. And you've proven to yourself and everyone else that you can still come out with the win. So that's good. That's a very good thing. Because I always hope for good things for you. I think you're a great player, a great guy, so we love having you around. This was by far a comeback win. At no point in the match did you have the lead, other than like when you went first in round 2. But even then, you gave up some key steals to Jim, to the point where a lot of people would have felt down and out of it. But you stayed in it. You took it all the way to the end. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I needed to really filling some holes in the MCU. I thought I had those all nailed down, but I got some holes. Like
Dude, you hit what I thought were the harder ones of the.
So like, I got the core, like, you know, the ones I've seen over and over again, but like I haven't seen the Marvels yet. I still haven't seen Thunderbolts. So those I really gotta get those down and then, you know, hit my holes. But other than that, I mean, in terms of being down, can't really do anything besides answer the next question that's in front of you. I did not think that I hit that last question.
I could tell.
That was a genuine reaction because I haven't seen War of the Rohirrim yet. I wanted to go see it in the theater, but I didn't. So hell yeah. But I'm gonna make sure that for my next matches, I'm not gonna have this many holes. I'm not gonna hope to, you know, get lucky on some questions. But yeah, man, for anyone that when you're playing, just answer the next question in front of you. That's all you can do.
Amen. Some good advice, sir, and I look forward to seeing you back. You are now on an official win streak. So I look forward to seeing if you can keep it going. But Alec, thanks so much, and congrats on the win. See you soon. And that'll bring us to the end of this here Fandom Fights match. A great one, if I do say so myself. 2 Omega tournament winners in an epic clash, and it was epic indeed. Congrats to Alec. Thank you to Jim. Thank you to Tim for editing this one, and thank you to all you for checking it out. Be sure to check out all the other matches. We are getting real close to the end of the year. The final act is right around the corner, so check out everything that's going on. There's a teams tournament, there's a fandom singles ladder, and there's so much more going on. So check it all out, and we'll see you next time on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.